chompy gun. Right, so before I actually get on to the video about this Dino Charge Morpher and the Dino Chargers, I'm just going to say something. I'm just going to put a disclosure really quickly here. This video was meant to be uploaded a lot earlier than this one, and the reason why that didn't happen is because it's all this gun's fault, because apparently inside this gun's barrel, one of the pins that reads these charges, which I'll explain more in a bit, one of them has broken, but I'll get into that later. But because it's relevant to, it is relevant to this particular charger here, the Spino one, but we'll get to that in a minute. But for now, let's have a look at the Morpher itself. As you can see, it's a gun type Morpher with the obligatory orange caps on the gun to make sure that the US government doesn't shoot them. Overall, the paint on the front is done up pretty nice. I'm positive that there's a few bits of black missing from the bottom jaw here, but they've done a nice job with the metallic silver on the head and the teeth as well, so they've done a nice job. Black on the top here. Middle has got some black, and that's about it for paint on the back of the gun. Now, yes, there's black missing from this handle here, which, yeah, they could have included, but it's Power Rangers standards. They've got to make the gun look nicer than the back for some reason. They kept the spinning barrel though, which is nice. The little tail thing's got some red on it, which is paint they included for some reason. Alright, again, the top of the gun's missing some black. When the Gabu Revolver Japanese version comes, I will do a comparison between this and that, but that's going to be in about a few, I want to say, I think it will be next week or the week after. It's coming in on the July the 7th, and I think that might be within 2 weeks time, but I'm not sure. It might be next week. I know it's going to be next week. I think it's going to be like next Sunday. I don't know. Looking at the back of the gun, you can see that the paint is pretty much the same, which, yeah, the paint to both sides, pretty good. Well done, well done. On a switch right here, battery compartments right here, which I didn't point out in the previous review. Trigger. The tail opens and closes the mouth, which is a feature they've actually kept. They don't do it by opening it, it's actually locked in, so they kept this function, which is okay, it's good. There's a little square button on each side. This releases the chargers. There's like a little release function inside. Inside the actual gun barrel, you can't see it, but believe me when I say that there's a total of 5 pins inside. Okay, now that they'll read the chargers. Right, so let's very quickly go over the differences between this and the Japanese version. The only two differences I can think of. First off, this tail locking mechanism for the mouth has a slider right here in order to open and close the mouth, as in lock it into place, which was to hold the switch down and then open it like this. So this is missing that, which I suppose that's alright. And then the other difference is on the Japanese version, there's actually 2 charger holes and not 1, because the Japanese Gabu Revolver has the bottom hole for transformation and the top hole for an attack noise, which is something this Morpher didn't necessarily have to have, because the bottom port technically does both functions, if you think about it, because let's say that you have the Dino Keeper Charger, for instance, the bottom barrel will actually start with will actually do that corresponding attack. So you don't need 2 barrels for a thing that technically only needs 1. I don't know why I said the Dino Keeper Charger. I was thinking about the Gabu Revolver, because the Gabu Revolver comes with Gabu Tyra and Stemero. That's the Red Power Ranger Charger and the Dino Keeper Charger, in case you guys are wondering. Right, now let's turn this thing on, and there's an LED inside this barrel, which, believe it or not, this is actually showing up better than on the previous version of this video, because, yeah, there's a shadow here. Those annoying shadows are back. But had I had the light on, it would have got rid of the shadows, but this LED would have been showing up a lot less. So I'm trading the shadows for the light. So that's all right, I suppose. Pressing the trigger, right? Pressing the trigger will give you up to 3 firing sounds. Now I'm pretty sure that if you leave a considerable gap in between pressing the trigger, it'll just go back to the standard firing noise, like the first one. It's a cycle of 3. If you leave a gap in between the last 2, it will just go back to the original one. So this is the first one. Standard attack noise. Charge up noise. And that is like a final attack noise. Which technically this Morpher shouldn't do, because I'm pretty sure that they would need a charger to do a final attack, but whatever, Bandai, whatever, I'll let you have your fun. And the last thing about this Morpher on its own is that there's this little component underneath, backside. There's 2 little square buttons. These are release buttons. As you can see, when you squeeze them in, they move the little piece underneath. But the really interesting thing is that if you move this slider, it'll do nothing while it's closed, but this is what activates the combined mode. You've got to open it for this bit. Now, moving this, if you attach the Dino Saber, which I don't have, or the Dino Supercharged Morpher, which I do have, but it's not with me in this room up here, by pushing down on this slider, it will initiate the combined mode. Not like that, sorry. And then pressing the trigger will let you do a combined mode attack. And then spinning the barrel will do the normal charge up noise and then a final attack. That charge up noise will happen for all charges, believe me, all of them. And then releasing it will make the standard release noise for the chargers and for the combined mode. So now we've seen what this can do on its own, or with a bit of cheating at least. Now you can move on to the actual chargers. Now these little things, I'm just going to give you an explanation what these do on their own. You've got a little colour, number, or another kind of indicator what charger it is. And you've got a little symbol, of relevant symbol. Button that you can press to go through all 4 slides. The Japanese versions only had 2. So let's go for the slides for the T-Rex charger. Now any slide that has this white thing on it, white version, that's meant to be the charged up mode, and it's meant to glow in the dark, but implying that of course this is the standard mode, this is charged up. What makes these half ones half charged? I don't know. Left side's got a QR code for the Dino Charger scanner app, which is now defunct. And the other side has those aforementioned pins. Like I said, there's 5 pins. If I find the Spino Charger, this is all 5 pins. This is the complete alignment of pins. So this is the T-Rex Charger's pin code, and the back of each charger has got the the full name of the dinosaur in a colour background. So this is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now I have 2 versions of this T-Rex charger. The normal one that came with the Dino Charge Morpher, and the clear one that came with the Dino Charge Megazord. It's interesting to note that even though the clear one uses clear plastic and technically it looks different, it looks more white than grey, this is counted as the same as the normal T-Rex charger and has the same slides in it. I think the font on the back looks a bit different. Might just be me though. Actually, the overall, strictly speaking, the red colour looks a bit lighter. Interesting. Let's try and see what this one does in the Morpher. Yeah, does nothing. Because this pin is dead. I'm saying that though because it was dead for this. Is this thing actually turned on? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. got a bit confused there. Yeah, because you can't initially like attack by when it is open. This pin is dead, but it actually worked for me on a couple of accounts after trying some other charges. See, it works now, but you've got to really push your finger in. That's the charger insertion noise. T-Rex charger, then you get energized, which you spin the barrel, then you get that standard charge up noise.
Unleash the power! Tyrannosaurus Rex! Power Ranger Red!
Then you get the unleash the power, the standard morph noise, which happens for the even the effect chargers, and then you get the dinosaur name. Ignore that. That was a car, I think it was, going down the road at high speed. Then you get the dinosaur name and the ranger color. So in this case, it was Tyrannosaurus Rex Power Ranger Red. Pressing the trigger with a dinosaur charger, with a dino charger inside, will do the final attack. And spinning the barrel will just really start the whole morphing sequence again.
Unleash the power!
Like that. And another thing I need to point out about these is that the original Zudenshi from Kyoryuger had pins on both sides, and they can't do that on this one because they had to implement the QR code. Oh, and I'm sure that the clear T-Rex charger has the same QR code as the normal one, so got that cleared up. And now we've got the power charger. Let's just get it around to its normal side. There we are, the power charger. This is the charger for the Parasaurolophus. Here's the pin code, here's the QR code, here's Parasaurolophus in black text, here's the sliding animation. Let's try in the Morpher.
Power charger, engage, energize,
Power charger.
unleash the power. Parasaurolophus, Power Ranger Black.
Parasaurolophus Power Ranger Black. And this charger is the other one that came with the Morpher. Now we have to change things up a bit because the Stego charger that I have, which is here, this is the Stego charger. Here's the little QR code, here's the pin code, here's the Stegosaurus name in blue. This is the fossilized version that I have because I couldn't find a normal one. This came with a little power pack, so it's just a charger 2-pack. There's a different kind of animation here where you get the regular dinosaur but energized skeleton, energized skeleton. Let's see what this does in the Morpher. Now again, this is one pin away from being the T-Rex charger. No, sorry, the power charger. So when I put this in, it might recognize it as the power charger, it might not. See, meaning I've got to try this again several bajillion times before it recognizes it. Sorry about this. Maybe if I turn it on and off, maybe that'll reset the whole thing. Ooh. I've got an idea. No. So just be aware that some of these sounds I won't be able to show off fully because this doesn't really want to make it work. Sorry about this. Should I get my Morpher fixed or not? Probably not. Apparently some Gabu revolvers had this problem too. So yeah, I won't be able to show this off. I'm pretty sure I showed it off in my video called Digitized Sounds. So yeah, I might link that in the description actually, because I think that would warrant me having a few faulty chargers. Not 40 charges, a 14 Morpher. So I will be linking that in the description if I remember, which I will do because I'm going to leave one of these charges out to remind me. And now, of course, the next chargers we have are the Terra chargers. These ones have got nice gold stickers on them, which actually kept the metallic gold, which is okay. The clear one is from the Terra Charge Megazord, while the fossil one is from another power pack. The QR codes are different because they count the fossil chargers as different chargers, which is good. The pin combos are the same and the text on the back is the same, but the slides are indeed different. As you can see, the slides for the normal and the slides for the fossil. Terra Charger.
Unleash the power!
Pteranodon Power Ranger Gold. And now we move on to the Ankylo Charger, which is right here. Now this, again, the normal one came with a thing called the Missile Launch Morpher, and the fossil version came with another charger power pack. Again, the QR codes are different, but the pin codes are the same indeed as well, and the text on the back is the same too. So just quickly go through the slides for this charger, and then the slides on the second charger. Ankylo Charger.
Unleash the power!
Ankylosaurus Power Ranger Aqua. And now we get on to the Plesio Chargers. Again, I've moved them off for a good reason. Because one of these, they believe it or not, both of these chargers make different sounds. Because again, my Morpher is broke because one of the pins on top doesn't work properly. Anyway, the clear one again is from the Plesio Charge Megazord, and the fossil one is from another power pack. Let me just get this round. There we go. The purple color and the QR codes are of course different. Pin combos are the same. It's actually harder to see the pin combos without a light on the clear ones. And then text on the back says Plesiosaurus in purple. Now, believe it or not, I think it's the translucent one that functions, in the Morpher at least, as the Packy Charger, which I don't actually have. Let's get that sound out quickly. Packy Charger.
Unleash the power! Pachycephalosaurus, Power Ranger Graphite!
Pachycephalosaurus Power Ranger Graphite. So the Plesio Charger makes a sound for a charger that I don't actually have. Now the other Plesio Charger should make the proper sound. Which is weird because they're both the same pin combination as Plesio Charger.
Unleash the power!
Plesiosaurus Power Ranger Purple. So that's weird. Two of the same chargers make different sounds. Meaning that if I have a look at the pin combination off screen, they don't look any different. How are they making different noises? Odd. And of course we have the Titano Charger, which is silver. They kept all the silver paint stickers, not paint, Brachiosaurus. This came with the Titano Charge Megazord. Titano Charger.
Unleash the power! Brachiosaurus, Power Ranger Silver!
Brachiosaurus Power Ranger Silver. I don't know why they refer to it as a Titano Charger. Why didn't they just call it the Brachio Charger? I don't know. Maybe they said, maybe it was because the Silver Ranger was meant to be a more powerful Ranger. I suspect that was the case because of how they adapted it from Kyoryuger. I don't know. Yeah, did you hear that? That's the sound of Morpher struggling to read pins. That's how you know you've got a broken Morpher. And then the next charger is the reason why I'm having to make this video. The Spino Charger, which belongs to a Ranger that should have been in Dino Charge but was cut out at the last second before they could change the coding in the Morpher. So they made this charger and they couldn't undo the coding in the Morpher, which means there's a sound in here that belongs to a Ranger that doesn't exist. Yeah, you can see my buttons kind of broke because it's making a more like a weird clicky noise. Plus I'm having to push down harder. This is the Spino Charger. Spinosaurus. QR code. As you can see, this is the pin combination. This hits all the pins now, thanks to the fact it's hitting all the pins. Putting this into the Morpher would create the same sound as these legendary chargers, which we'll get to in a bit. Now, the reason why I'm having to make this video, right, is because I tried to find a clip from my previous video, which is called Digitized Sounds, like I mentioned earlier. But unfortunately, that video was 80 minutes long. I had to have it on the computer in order for the video to go out, in order to be exported out of Clipchamp, I think it was. This video you're watching now will not be in Clipchamp, it's going to be in Power Director instead. Hence the watermark on the bottom. Now, because I was using a clip of an 80-minute video, and because the 80-minute video was on the computer, when the video did export out of Clipchamp, it couldn't go on the computer because the computer was too full of storage. And that was why I had to. That's why this charger single-handedly scrapped that previous video. And in case you don't believe me, this is the sound this charger makes when in my faulty Morpher.
Legendary.
It shouldn't be doing that. Again, I'll link the proper sounds in the video in the description. I think I'll put a timestamp actually. Nah, I think there's a dedicated Dino Charge part of the video that you can skip to. Yeah. Right, and then we have the last 4 chargers that aren't legendary chargers. Now, the Victory and Maximum chargers. Actually, no, the Victory Maximum and Super Drive chargers all have the same pin combination on them. And that is this combination right here. They do have different QR codes on them. Plus they have different stickers on them. One says Victory, one says Maximum. So these, believe it or not, say the same thing in the Morpher. There you go, you can kind of see the pin combination. They say the same thing in the Morpher. But I'll show off the individual different stickers. These have got like holographic stickers inside. The Victory Charger has got a pictures of the T-Rex, the Parasaurolophus, the Stegosaurus, the Velociraptor and the Triceratops, and they will go to the same kind of phase and sticker. And the Maximum Charger has got photos of the Terra, the Anklo, the Pachy, the Plesio and the Brachio, or the Titano, I don't know what to call it. But the Super Drive Charger is American exclusive, and you can tell because it's the only charger ever where you have to hold it vertically. And you can tell it's American only because it's got an American only weapon inside of it. It's got a photo of the Dino Super Drive Saber and photos of these weird powered up forms which are also American only. So again, I'll just be using the Victory Charger to show off the noise it makes, or with the same pin combo at least. Charger Special. Now, after you do the energize and fire, it will say nothing else.
Unleash the power.
Just like that, it will say nothing else. And then, of course, we have the Dino Supercharger, which is the one for the T-Rex Supercharged mode. This one has got the 1 Plus on it. As you can see, here's this QR code. Here's the pin combo. It still says Tyrannosaurus Rex on the back. It's got a photo of the Dino Supercharged Zord, or Mini Tyra as it's called in Kyoryuger. This really weird red-white thing. I don't know what that's meant to be. Now, because this is not the Dino Supercharged Morpher, if you recall, if you've ever watched Kyoryuger, you will know that this battery, in the Gabba Revolver at least, it will say overcharge because it's going with the wrong Morpher. This Morpher, however, will say this. Not that. Sorry about this. It's meant to say Go Go Power Rangers in Tyler's voice, and it doesn't actually say that because of the broken pin system. Oh. Talk about anticlimactic. I'll give it one more shot, and then if it doesn't work, yeah. So this is meant to say Go Go Power Rangers in Tyler's voice, and it just says Charger Special, and also like the Special Chargers. This will say nothing after you press the trigger. It won't say Tyrannosaurus Rex. It won't say nothing. It'll just leave it leave a gap, And then we have the legendary chargers, of which I have several. Now I will just show these off in random order. I'll show the because these have all got different QR codes on them. Here's the Megaforce charger. Here's its pin code. Now all the legendary chargers have the same pin code. Megaforce on the back. These got different slides in them, so I'm going to be showing the sounds off for one of them and just the slides off for the other ones. This has got a photo of Megaforce Red, Robo Knight, Ghostly Great Megazord at the title card. So here we go.
Legendary. Engage. Energize.
And again, it will say nothing afterwards. It just says legendary. That's the only unique thing about this charger. These chargers.
Unleash the power.
It will say nothing. Right, can turn that off. And now I can review the rest of these chargers. Here's the Zeo charger. Back, QR code. Zeo Red, Zeo Gold in Super Sentai. This is a Black Ranger. Zeo Megazord, the thing that's called, and the title card as well. Then we have the Jungle Fury charger, QR code on the back. This one has got Jungle Fury Red, Jungle Fury Wolf Ranger Violet. Now this is interesting because it's technically for 6 Rangers. The one that comes last is the Rhino Ranger, but that still doesn't work because Wolf and Rhino are Rangers 4 and 5 respectively. There is no true 6 Ranger in Jungle Fury. So I don't know why they didn't choose the Rhino Ranger, they chose the Wolf Ranger, but hey ho. And then the Jungle Pride Megazord, and the title card. And then the Mystic Force charger. Here's the QR code on the side. Here's the little thing. I don't know why I'm still showing you the QR code because the app's gone. Mystic Force Red, Solaris Knight, which is fine I suppose because he is a 6 Ranger technically. He was the first one to be introduced. Titan Megazord and the logo. And then we have Operation Overdrive charger with the QR code and the name. Drive Red, Drive Silver, Mercury Ranger, Drive Max Megazord, and the logo. Then we have the RPM charger, which is the only charger in this line to have the full team name, to have the full name on the actual front. It's meant to be like an abbreviation. It's not RPM. There we go. RPM Red, RPM Gold, who technically, yes, is the 6th member because it goes red, blue, yellow, green, black, and then gold and silver. So he is the 6th one, and silver's the 7th. But they've got enough space on this slide to have included both of them. So why not? The High Octane Megazord, and the series logo. And then we have the Dino Charger. Here's the QR code and the name of it on the back. Dino Thunder Red, Dino Thunder White. Oh yeah, Dino Thunder White's the 5th Ranger. There is no 6th Ranger in Dino Thunder. What's this called? Oh no, my knowledge of the Disney series has completely gone out the window because I didn't watch these all the time. Synthesaurus Megazord, that's it. And the logo. And then we have the Mighty Morphin Charger and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. With red, green, Dino Megazord, and the logo. Then we have the In Space Charger, QR code, In Space, red, silver, Astro Megazord, I think that is, and the logo. Then we have the Lightspeed Rescue Charger, the QR code. On the back it spells rescue with a Q, where the C should be. So that's a misspell. That's a disastrous misspelling. I thought you guys were meant to be professionals, lol. Right, we've got red, we've got Titanium, who is a American exclusive Ranger because the Japanese Go-Go 5 didn't have this character. Lightspeed Megazord, I think that's called. Rescue Megazord, I don't know. And the logo, I think it's called the Rescue Megazord, yeah. Then we have the Alien Rangers Charger, QR code, Alien Rangers, red, Ninja, who, is he really a 6th Ranger? I mean, he technically is, but really I'd count him as more of like a mech, like a Megazord, a human-sized Megazord assistant, because those have happened before, maybe more in Sentai than in Power Rangers, because they didn't have Datas in Megaforce. And then this is the, I want to call him Muteki Shungon, but he's not Muteki Shungon. This one is the, I don't know, Alien Megazord? No, it's not called that. Shungon Megazord, that's it. And the logo, I guess to show you how much I don't know about these older ones. And then the Super Megaforce Charger, otherwise known as Super Mega Disappointment. Super Mega Red, Silver, a Legendary Megazord, Go Kyra's better, trust me, and the logo. What I do like is that for applicable logos, they've actually, on the side here, they've done it more in metallic stickers, which is not applicable logos, because all the logos have them. Not all of them, only applicable ones, because the Jungle Fury logo is not metallic. Oh, So yeah, that was the Dino Charge Morpher. This was the actually surprisingly problematic Dino Charge Morpher review. The next one, the next video will hopefully be the Dino Supercharge Morpher, because, well, it makes sense, innit?